Here are 10 amazing facts about Africa. At number 10, the Igbos in southeast Nigeria had perfected the intricate art of lost wax bronze casting as early as the 9th century, even before this knowledge became widespread in Europe and other parts of the world. At number 9, Africa pioneered mathematics as far back as 25,000 years ago. Africa had its own arithmetic system called the Ishango Bone tool, which was discovered in Ishango region in Zaire, present-day Congo, near Lake Edwards. The Ishango Bone is considered to be the oldest mathematical artifact in the world. At number 8, the 14th century Malian city of Timbuktu was an intellectually advanced city with 115,000 population, 5 times larger than medieval London. To buttress this, Professor Henry Louis Gates stated that 25,000 university students studied in the city of Timbuktu. In fact, National Geographic described Timbuktu as the Paris of the medieval world on account of its intellectual culture. Now, just to give you a feel of this, there was the University Mosque and the Oratory of Sidi Yahya, in which 25,000 students studied, and there were over 150 Quran schools in which 20,000 children were taught. At number 7, Malian sailors got to America in 1311 AD, 118 years before Columbus. An Egyptian scholar, Ibn Fadl al-Umari, established this in 1342. In the 10th chapter of his book, there was an account of two large maritime voyages ordered by the predecessor of Mansa Musa. This mariner king was not named by al-Umari, but modern writers identified him as Mansa Abubakar II. In the ancient city of Timbuktu, they had a collection of scientific texts that clearly shows the planet circling the sun. Now, this dates back hundreds of years. In the 15th century, in Timbuktu, the mathematicians knew about the rotation of the earth. They knew about details of eclipse, and they also knew things that the Western world had to wait almost 200 years to know about. At number 5, the king of Ghana was the richest king on the face of the earth, whose preeminence was due to the quantity of gold nuggets that had been amassed by himself and his predecessors. At number 4, checks are not quite as new an invention as we were led to believe. In the 10th century, an Arab geographer named Ibn Hawkal visited the fringe region of ancient Ghana, and in his writing, he told of a check for 42,000 gold dinars written to a merchant in a city of Adogast by his partner in Sijemesa. That's number 3. Sudan has more pyramids than any other country on earth, even more than Egypt. There were at least 223 pyramids in the Sudanese city of Al Kuru, Nuri, Gebel, Baka, and Meru. At number 2, the medieval Nigerian Wall of Benin was built to a scale comparable with the Great Wall of China. The Guinness Book of Records carried an entry in 1974 that described the city as the greatest earthwork in the world carried out before the mechanical era. And at number 1, the human race is of African origin. The oldest fossil remains of modern humans or Homo sapiens were excavated at sites in East Africa. These human remains were discovered at Omo in Ethiopia and were dated back as far back as 195,000 years ago, which is the oldest in the world. Don't forget to like this video, share with your friends, and save for later. And let us know in the comments about any interesting facts you know about Africa.